they slowed it down, and in England we call it lovers rock. It is reggae is from Jamaica, but when it came over to England, kind of changed it up a bit, slowed it down. I had to take some soul from the R&B side with reggae, slowed it down, and then we call it lovers rock. Now, there's another type of music that the label that I'm presently with called P9MG. My brothers now call it artistic soul. Artistic soul is more like taking the oldies music, like the 50s and 60s, the doo-wop sound, and then he intertwined it with the R&B of the 70s and the 80s, and he put it together and he calls it artistic soul. So
it's a combination of both.
It's a combination of both, yes.
Okay. So seeing that you said your brother, I know you guys have your own production. He's the one that worked on your first album.
Yes.
And tell us, did he write most of your songs or you do the writing?
He's most of the writer. He does most of the writing. He is the one that produced the third album that I have called Unveiled.
Okay.
And that's basically a lovers rock album. And that one is doing very well in England, especially. And not even just not only the UK, it's doing very well in Europe.
Europe in the whole,
yes, definitely.
Because I know you were on the chart there. You did a few numbers.
Yes.
You're up and down one week.
Yes.
I know you're in Africa.
Oh yes,
you know, certain parts of Africa, Kenya, Zimbabwe,
Ghana.
So I know your music is touching places. Okay, now you're on your second album, or this will be your fourth album.
Fourth album, yes.
And you're now with Rhythmax. And they're the one that's working on your studio, your new upcoming album.
Yes.
Tell us, I know I've had the opportunity to sit in the studio and listen to one of your songs, and believe me, it's excellent. And it hasn't even finished. You know, a lot of people don't realize the hard work you put in behind the scene.
Yeah.
Marcy, I know you're on your fourth album and you're now with Rhythmax Records.
Yes.
And they're working with you on this particular album. Give us a little bit of insight on the music that you're working on, some of the people that you're working with, and what we expect to come in the future.
Well, Rhythmax Records, I'm working on a lovers rock album, a follow-up from what I've done on Unveil.
Okay.
Pretty much the production team that is there and a great asset is we have Palmer. I call him Mr. Palmer.
Okay.
We have Danny Breckenridge. We have Dougie. I call him Dougie Mac because we know him as that stage name.
Okay.
Okay. And we have Jules, who has also been there, you know, helping me with, you know, the vocals, saying, I like how you sing it that way. I like how you sing. I said, I like that. And also we have Dwight Oliver. He's one of the writers that is and who's been writing pretty much, you know, we've already gone 3 songs already that he's written. Dougie has helped write some of these ones as well. So it's coming together. We're having fun of doing it because, as always, you know, music, when I'm doing music, it's always delightful. It's always fun doing because it's something that I love.
Okay. Well, I had the opportunity to sit in and listen to one of your songs, and I must say it's been good. And I can't tell what's the name of the song, but I can say that it was very well done. I want to say that behind every music team, you have to have a good team and you have to have teamwork.
Yes.
And from what I see, you have a good bond as far as with the Dougie Mac, like you said, the owner, and his wife. I had the opportunities. I get to see behind the scene of how it is really done, you know?
Yes.
I sit in and I get to see when you do the music, if it's not like stop, pause, start over, and you have to pick it up, you know?
Yes.
So a lot of people don't know the hard work, the effort, the hours that you're putting when it comes to music.
That's right.
And with your music, like I said, I've listened to it, and I know it's great things to come, you know.
Yes.
So I would like I always say, man, so from the time I enter the studio, I've been welcome. And I just feel at home, you know. You don't feel this everywhere you go, and I'm not just saying this because I'm sitting here.
Right,
I've visited
right.
a lot of places, and I don't get the welcome.
Yes.
So I want the people to know that whenever they're looking for someone as far as recording labels, anything to be done, Rhythm X Studios in Florida is the place to be.
That's
and
right.
trust me, there's a number that I will give you at the end, and I will do a little bit of recording so they can